Hi there everyone, your pal here with some more Pokemon Platinum. Last episode, we challenged the Home City Pokemon Gym and got our third badge from Fantina. This episode... so, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I screwed up. So, you know how in the episode where I went over the Sinnoh Underground, I didn't record the first half of the video and had to resort to using footage from someone else? That happened here too, because I was dumb. I'm really sorry about that, but yeah. Anyways, the goal for today is to head on over to the next destination. We're going to be leaving Home City and going onwards to Salacion, or Salacion Town. And our first obstacle in the way is our rival. Ta-da! Kept me waiting. That's not me. I'm not that person. I am Ral. But again, I'm borrowing footage for this because I don't have footage for this recorded, and I can't go back and redo that. Anyways, our rival here has gotten quite a bit stronger since the last time we saw him. He's going to start things off with Staravia. His Starly has evolved, and it has the ability Intimidate with the moves Double Team, Wing Attack, Quick Attack, and Endeavor. Double Team will be a very, very troublesome thing to deal with, and Wing Attack will be its big damaging move aside from Endeavor when its HP gets low, and Quick Attack will be nice priority for it to use if it manages to bring your HP down with Endeavor. But other than that, you do want to watch out for Intimidate, because Intimidate does lower your own attack. So the Staravia as a lead is actually a really nice lead, just because it could be very disruptive. And it can get a nice hit or two in. But if you have some super effective attack to use against it, then you should be fine. But yeah, Staravia should be going down soon with not my team member. No. Yeah, again, I'm sorry about the fact that I don't have footage for this, but yep, that's the breaks. Them's the breaks. Is that what the saying is? I don't know. But here's Endeavor just being really devastating, just because Staravia is down to 11 HP. It brought down this Crobat to 11 HP. It can be really devastating, especially because this Staravia is most likely going to use Quick Attack here. Yep, called it. That's something you definitely want to watch out for, because Quick Attack does have high priority. But this should be going down soon. And there we go. Staravia is down. So the next Pokemon that our rival is going to send out, I mean, my rival's name is Max, not Barry, but Barry is the default name. Weasel. Weasel here is going to be level 23 with the ability Swift Swim with the moves Water Gun, Quick Attack, Growl, and Pursuit. Honestly, it's not a threatening Weasel at all, just because it has some pretty weak moves. So this one, as long as you have a good super effective hit against it, you should be fine. Pursuit might be a problem if you're trying to switch out, but nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And the next Pokemon that he's going to send out, let's see, what is it here? It is... things are getting levels. Monferno. Okay, so his starter has evolved. Monferno is going to be level 27 with the ability Blaze and the moves Mach Punch, Leer, Flame Wheel, and Fairy Swipes. If you have Chimchar, he's going to have Primplup with the ability Torrent with the moves Growl, Peck, Bubble Beam, and Metal Claw. And if you were to choose Piplup, you would have Grotle with the ability Overgrow, Tackle for its moves Razor Leaf, Absorb, and Withdraw. His starter is the strongest thing on his team in terms of level. Definitely something to be careful about, especially with Monferno, because it's fast and it hits decently hard. But if you have super effective hits against it, you should be fine. Anyways, the last Pokemon on his team is going to be Roselia. Roselia is level 23 with the ability Natural Cure with the moves Stun Spore, Mega Drain, Poison Sting, and Leech Seed. Now here is the cool thing. Depending on which starter you chose, your rival is always going to have a fire, grass, and a water type. Now, if you were to fight him with a Chimchar or a Piplup, his fire type wouldn't be Monferno. Instead, it would be a Ponyta that's level 23 with the moves Tackle, Ember, Growl, and Tail Whip, and the ability Runaway. So he's always going to have either Ponyta, Roselia, and Weasel depending on which one you fight, and then one of those will be replaced with a starter. So that's an interesting thing. I like how they do that, how his team changes depending on which starter you like. It's really interesting, so you're always going to have a different experience than someone else depending on if they chose a different starter than you. But Roselia here, Stun Spore and Leech Seed are probably the moves you want to watch out for the most, because Leech Seed will drain your HP and restore Roselia's HP at the end of every turn. But other than that, it's fine. It's not too threatening of a Pokemon. Probably the third thing you want to worry about besides Staravia and the starter. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, there's a Kirlia in this video. So the footage that I didn't record, Sync ended up evolving into a Kirlia, and also a Gion ended up evolving into a Gastrodon. So I don't have footage of them evolving, which is sad. It's very, very sad. But oh well. Oh well. It happens. Anyways, with that out of the way, we finished the rival battle, which is really nice. In Diamond and Pearl, the rival battle would actually happen outside of this gate, like when you're about to leave Hearthome City. I don't know why they changed it for Platinum, but that's fine. Anyways, guess I'm just gonna go heal. I actually did this when I was playing through before, when I thought I was recording the footage, but yeah. And now, on to Route 209 proper. So, the trainers I fought here, what I decided to do is to just show me fighting them using the Verse Seeker. It's a way for me to actually show myself using it. And also because the lineup for all these trainers that I fought, they didn't change, which is nice. So we get to see Sync in action as a Kirlia at least, and also a Gion in action as a Gastrodon. But here I'm going to use this opportunity to talk about the new wild Pokemon that we can find in this route. First off, there is Staravia. We got to see Staravia in action just with the battle beforehand. And Staravia itself is really nice. It has access to the ability Intimidate, which is a fantastic ability. And Staravia hits pretty fast and pretty hard. Now, once you get it to evolve, it becomes really, really excellent, and it gains a move upon evolving that lets it fight things that resist flying type moves. So, very, very handy. Very, very handy. Plus, just Intimidate itself is worth using. The next wild Pokemon that we can fight here is Chansey. So Chansey is a very interesting Pokemon. It's not one I would recommend using in the main story. It's more one that's worth using competitively. It has a lot of HP, a lot of special defense. It's very, very bulky, and it learns a lot of support moves, like moves that restore status conditions from your entire team, moves that heal itself, moves that can heal other party members through a wish, things like that. And the downside though, physical moves hurt. And it can't hit hard. Plus, you do need to raise its happiness quite a bit to get it to be fully evolved, and once it's fully evolved, it just takes all of its best qualities and makes them even better. Has more HP and more special defense. Anyways, the next wild Pokemon that we could find here is Duskull at night. Also, this person will give you a good rod. So, that's a thing to talk about. But Duskull is an interesting Pokemon. It's a pretty bulky one, along the lines of other bulky Pokemon that we've seen before. But it does gain access to the ability Pressure when you evolve it. Now, to fully evolve it, you will need an item called a Reaper Cloth, and you will need to trade it, but Once it's fully evolved, it becomes really handy at taking hits really well. It could inflict things like burn, and it can learn some pretty decent physical attacks. So, it's a pretty interesting Pokemon to use. It is a bit on the slow side as well, but oh well. Now, this Jogger that I fought, he can only be fought in the morning. Joggers, there's 2 in this route, and having them only available to fight in the morning, I guess it's because that's what joggers do. They like to run in the morning. Morning in this game starts from 4 a.m. I want to say, and lasts until 10 a.m. And then from there, day starts and yada yada. But if you want to fight all the joggers, then fight in the morning. I want to go through this route in the morning so I can fight the joggers just on my first trek through. Anyways, that fisherman gives you the good rod, and through the good rod, you can encounter some new Pokemon, much better than the old rod. So with the good rod, here on this route, and in some later routes, you'll be able to find the Pokemon Goldeen. Goldeen is an average water type. There's really nothing that stands out about it. It's not really one that I would recommend, but also one I wouldn't say anything bad about other than the fact that it's just lackluster. There's other water types to use, so if you want to use a Goldeen, go for it, but there are better options, even for like physical water attackers. I mean, we've seen Weasel before, and I would say Weasel is a better choice, but it's up to you if you want to use Goldeen or not. The other new Pokemon we could find with the Gold Rod, this would require a bit of backtracking, but if we were to backtrack to Route 205, we would be able to find the Pokemon Finneon. Finneon is just as lackluster as Goldeen, honestly, to the point where sometimes I forget that Finneon even exists. It's one of those Pokemon I think just exists to fill up a Pokedex slot. There's nothing really noteworthy to say about it. It could learn Silver Wind to fight against grass types. Yeah, I got nothing, but Finneon isn't really anything worth writing home about either. But the next Pokemon we could find with the good rod is, and that is Barboach. This would also require backtracking to Eterna City. So Barboach is a water ground type, which, like a Geon here, has only one weakness. It's a 4 times weakness to grass, but that's still handy just because it's only one thing you need to worry about. Plus, you have access to water moves, ground moves, and even some rock moves. The Barboach family is pretty interesting in that regard, although I would say that the Shellos family as a water ground type would be better, but Whiscash is still really interesting. Whiscash and Barboach. And Barboach is still fun to say. So, yeah. Anyways, that's really it for the wild Pokemon in this route. Now, the main, or one of the main attractions involves an item that we got in Route 208 called the Odd Keystone. So the Odd Keystone, it's a thing. It's a very interesting item that has its use in this route. It has, like, the purpose of it is to be used in this route. There's a landmark here called the Hollow Tower that you put the Odd Keystone in, and then you need to do some shenanigans. You need to talk to people underground to make something happen, and this is where I screwed up, because when you go into the underground, you have to save, and I ended up going to the underground, and then I realized I wasn't recording the footage, so this is the conundrum that I'm in right now. But yeah, it happens. I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen later on in the Let's Play. It's only happened twice. So, yeah, fool me once, shame on you, whoever. It's really my fault, so it should be shame on me, and then fool me twice, shame on me again. Fool me 3 times, then there's a problem here. But yeah, the Odd Keystone you put into the underground, and then, or not into the underground, you put it into the Hollow Tower, and then you do things in the underground. Anyways, this is the last trainer for us to fight. The Hollow Tower is right over there to the right. And also there are some items that I missed out on, namely berries, a couple of great balls, so I don't think those are really worth showing, but just to let you know, I did miss out on showing them. But I did get them. I did get them. So don't worry about that. Okay. That's the last trainer. Luckily the joggers don't have anything like too noteworthy, like nothing worth missing out on, but still, I choose to fight them in the morning because they're extra experience. And also, the experience that you see here is gonna be different than what you see later on in the video, just to let you know. Anyways, yeah. This here is the Hallow Tower. Just place the odd keystone in, and then once that's all said and done, becomes the Hallow Tower, because technically it was the ruined just pile of rocks before that, I guess. But then, after that, you go to the underground. Now, I will be showing off what you need to do in the underground, so don't worry about that. And that is going to be in live commentary. Everything after this is going to be in live commentary, because if it wasn't obvious, this was all in post. So, the reason why you want to enter the Sinnoh Underground, you actually need to be playing with at least one other person, which is why I have my cartridge of Platinum in the Sinnoh Underground as well right now. Also, like, every now and then I just play through the Sinnoh Underground when I'm not recording, just to dig up some new things. And among them, I found like various things like the Mind Plate, Dread Plate, the Zap Plate, and things like that. Things like shards and heart scales and revives that I do need later on, I do put into my bag, but other than that, I keep everything here. And like I said before, you can actually find odd keystones here in the underground, though they are very, very rare. Anyways, I'm just gonna meet you over at my secret base, because that's where my other platinum cart is. So I'm at my secret base, and the reason why is because this is a method that will make things a whole lot easier. So what I'm about to do is, first off, if you take a look at this, take a look at the number of people met. It just says 1. And now what we need to do is just talk to our friend, in this case my second copy of Platinum. And I don't know if we need to greet them or anything like that. I need to reach down to my DS. Or my other DS. Let's see, I'll let you see my trainer case. Okay then. No. I'll just set you right there. But now, if you take a look, the number of people that we've met has gone up again to 1. So we need to do this a total of 32 times. So for me, I need to bring this counter up to 33. And doing this will, if we were to talk to this person again, then this actually doesn't make the counter go up. But this is why I am near my secret base. What you could do is either leave the underground or just go into your secret base, close and decorate it, and then leave and come back. This is a whole lot more time saving than just leaving the underground and coming back. So, gonna wait for the game to load up everything and start connecting wirelessly again. Because, come on, where am I? Where's other me? There we are. Normally it should be happening a lot faster than that, but let's talk to you, and that should, yep, that makes the counter go up again. So I need to do this 30 more times. So that's gonna be fun. And this should be the last time I have to talk to myself. Right? So, yes. After talking to 32 people, not counting the various NPCs that can be traded with in the underground, like that take spheres for like secret base stuff and traps. After talking to 32 people, doesn't have to be different people, it could just be the same person over and over again. This is why I leave the underground. Or it's better than leaving the underground with the Explorer kit. It's better to just go inside a secret base and close it off, because that does count as you leaving the underground because you're turning off wireless communications. But after doing that, just go up and return back to Route 209. And actually, if you were to check the hollowed tower before talking to 32 people, but after talking to a few, so you'd actually get different messages. So between 0 and 7 people, you'd get the message, "It appears to have been built many years ago." After talking to 8 to 14 people, you'll get the message, "Its stones appears to have shifted." After 15 to 21 people, you'll get the message, "Is that crying coming from inside the tower?" Between 22 and 28 people, you'll get the message, "Is the tower shaking ever so slightly?" Between 29 and 31 people, you'll get, "There's some sort of presence. It appears ready to emerge." And now, after talking to 32 different people, you'll get something different. Here is the Pokemon Spiritomb. Very, very convoluted method of getting. But Spiritomb here is a very interesting Pokemon. It's very slow, but very bulky, and has the ability Pressure. So what that means is that because it's just very bulky, Pressure works really well with it. Pressure makes it so any move that's used against it will take 2 power points instead of 1, which makes it that much easier for it to drain the opponent's moves, causing them to struggle. Works really well with Spiritomb. Although it doesn't have a reliable way of healing itself, it's still really, really interesting, and because it's Ghost Dark, it doesn't have a weakness in this generation. It's a really interesting Pokemon that's worth using if you can get over the fact that it's really slow. It's really, really interesting. And another cool fact about it is a lot of its Pokedex entries, and the fact that in this game, in the Sinnoh Pokedex, its Pokedex number is 108. That number is seen a lot. Its internal defense and special defense stats are, like, their base stats are 108 each. And the Pokedex entries in various games will state that Spiritomb is made up of 108 spirits. The reason why is because apparently that has something to do with Buddhism. I think it's like the number of temptations you need to resist in order to achieve nirvana. That's a really interesting thing. Now, this can be a bit of a problem here because Spiritomb has Dream Eater. But yeah, Spiritomb is a really cool Pokemon. And actually, this was a Pokemon I was considering using on my team as well, but I don't know. It's just a little bit too slow for my liking. Not to say that it's a bad Pokemon, it's definitely unique and a really rude Pokemon, but it's definitely worth considering just because of how unique it is, and the fact that it has no weakness helps a lot. Okay, so now I'm just going to bite you. Now, I don't think I needed that Quick Claw to activate. I will be catching this just because I did go through the effort of doing all of this. And you can always catch another Spiritomb. You just need to be lucky enough to find another odd keystone, like in the underground. There's actually another odd keystone for us to find in the overworld, but yeah. And also, you do need to go through the whole effort of just talking to 32 people in the underground again if you want to catch another Spiritomb. But, oh well. 1, 2, 3. Nice! Nice, nice, nice. Cool. And that is Spiritomb, the forbidden Pokemon. It's bound to an odd keystone by a mysterious spell. Cool. Not going to be using it, but I did want to catch it. And the Hallow Tower just becomes a broken, crumbling stone tower again. Now I just need to quickly cut it because shenanigans. Okay, so I'm back. Just to explain everything, I went and recorded all of the footage that I missed that was all done in post for the first half of this video. So here is what the levels of my team are actually like, because they don't match up with the footage that you just saw in the previous half, because that was all, like, I fought all those trainers using the Fur Seeker, but here, this is what my team's levels are actually like. These are what they end up as when I first fought those trainers that I battled. So, yeah. Level 21, Aegeon is level 30, Cosmos level 28, and Genbu level 31. Anyways, let's continue on with Route 209. I know how to register items, but whew, that was a headache to deal with if I'm being completely honest. Anyways, Route 209. It's one of my favorite songs in the game, so let's take a listen to it. So yeah, Route 209. It's just really, really good. The song was actually featured in Super Smash Bros., which is really, really cool. And I just love the piano. Same with the piano that plays in Eternal Forest song. It's just really, really good. I'd probably say this is my second favorite song in the game, or if Eternal Forest is my favorite. I would actually need to come up with a definitive list of favorite songs in this game, just because this game has a fantastic soundtrack. Anyways, stop doing things. Stop hurting me. Slam? Come on and slam. You're down to half HP. That didn't rhyme. Slam Jam song is nice. Gosh. This is just a mess of an episode. Beat Up! That's an interesting attack. So the more party members you have, the more times you have consecutive hits. It's really weird. It's not a powerful move, I would say. And then I just knock out a Ponyta. But, it's interesting at least. Okay. And I believe there's a ranch here? Cool. I believe... No, there's no hidden items. Okay, then. Let's see, where departed Pokemon sleep. This is the Lost Tower. Okay, well, we won't be going inside the Lost Tower just yet. We won't be able to do everything there just yet, so I'm gonna save that for a little bit later. TM47 Steel Wing. That's actually a really nice TM. I mean, the Steel type doesn't get much in terms of type coverage, but it's a handy move. It can occasionally raise defense. And now here, Let's see. I'm just gonna search Cosmos here. And you know what? I'm gonna actually heal. I know we're actually like towards the end of the route, but oh well. I'm actually gonna heal up and fight these two. Because we have a double battle here. You're not supposed to intrude in my time with Sue. I'm intruding, yes. But that's just because I want to fight. This episode was a mess, and I'm looking to cause some trouble. Let's see. My best option here would probably be to do this. The reason why I have these two out in the lead is just because these two are the ones with the least amount of experience. Ooh, Sonic Boom, that always deals 20 damage. Okay. I see you. Dragon Rush missed. Okay. Can I at least knock out the Weasel? No. Let's use one more Super Potion here. Cosmos, you're really struggling. You shouldn't be. You're Cosmos. But once you get an actual move to do damage with, then you will cause trouble to everyone. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Sorry, Sync. Actually, I think Sync is like a level away from learning a new move. Would it be worth it to revive Sync then? Yeah, I'll do it. Just because. Good thing I have some revives handy. Okay, Metronome. Jump Kick. Interesting. And Sonic Boom. That's probably the most threatening thing this Weasel can do. Just doing a consistent 20 damage like that. Aqua Tail. Oh, you hit the wrong target. Okay, let's just go with a Water Pulse on that, and then Metronome on whoever you want to use it on. Wow, Weasel is faster than Cosmos. Actually, I shouldn't be surprised. Weasel is naturally on the faster side. Ooh, Twister. That's actually going to damage both of them. Good. Okay, not bad. Okay, Sync. Are you going to learn the new move here? Yes, Magical Leaf. Okay, so Magical Leaf is a Grass-type move that never misses, even if your opponent raises their evasion, or if our accuracy is lowered. Okay, that gives us a way to fight against Water types, although we already have a Grass type, but it gives Sync more options to work with. And I can't complain about that. And that should be the last trainers on this route. Cool, cool. See, we lost. I need a hug to make it all better. Hugs are nice. Anyways, that's the end of Route 209. Let me put my team back in its proper order because I'm weird like that. But yeah, with that done, we've now made it to Salacion Town. Or Salacion. I'm gonna say Salacion Town. Hey, Ral, I got something cool. I'll show you as a special favor. Huh? What the? What's this all about? I got some seals, but I forgot to put them on. Alright, it's because I was at the ruins. The ruins here are cool. You have to check it out. I haven't found a hidden machine. It was defog. Anyway, I'll battle you another time. See ya. Okay, well, we made it here to Salacion Town. I'm gonna quickly pick up this berry, or these berries, just because I don't want to miss out on them, have them accidentally just, to break off from their branches or whatever. Because, you know, I'm ending the episode off here. I don't want to have the berries accidentally, like, just fall down and then replant themselves and have to wait for them to replant or regrow. So yeah, we made it here to Salacion Town. After quite a bit of trouble, that was ultimately all my fault. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we're actually gonna do some exploring around here. Barry told us to go investigate the ruins, so we'll do just that in the next episode. thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully this episode made some semblance of sense. Later.